Hello, it's Real Life here again, and it's the awaited day, the fated day, drawing Kermit, dapping up Elmo. But first, I'm still gonna do it, of course, right? I'm a man of my word. I think, I hope, I know. But I wanted to draw Kermit. I drew Elmo. I was like, I already drew Kermit. I felt like it's not fair not drawing Kermit, so I'm gonna do Kermit, and then I'm gonna start on the Elmo versus Elmo dapping up. Again, it's not gonna be good. I don't know. I'm like. Um, Look at that. That was kind of cool. Ooh. Sorry, but I don't. I'm not hyping it up because I mean, if you already seen it, you've already seen my drawing skills. So don't expect too much, but expect something or expect nothing. They say you should always expect. Should always expect the worst, or no? I mean, yeah, that too. But they also say you should expect the unexpected. So, what does that mean for me or for this? I think it just means expect unexpected. Maybe what I draw will come out good. I know Elmo came out a little, a little, not too good, but can't be that bad. I mean, it could be that bad, but we're gonna hope it's not that bad. Because then I didn't really like practice up or anything. I was like, I think, there we go. I guess we zoom in. I think I'm just gonna do it from the rip. However it comes out, it comes out, and if it comes out bad, that's fine. If it comes out good, that's also fine. This is more just for, what do you call it? This is more just for practice, to make sure to put myself in a situation I don't want to be. Because honestly, I'd probably never draw Kermit dapping up Alma. It seems kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, I like dabbling and drawing other stuff, which I guess is what I'm doing right here, but I don't think that would have ever came to my mind. Which I feel like I should, by the way, I don't know how to say that, but I'm drawing Kermit, but I'm drawing one where he's like sipping tea. Because the one I drew before was just him with his mouth open, like a frog. Because he is a frog, of course, but it kind of comes like this. But yeah, I mean, you should always try to draw. Get out your comfort zone. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Excuse me. I mean, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing, right? Someone might say, "Oh, get out your comfort zone. Go snort that crack you always wanted to try." Extreme, really extreme example. I personally don't think you should be snorting crack. But if that's your thing and you're not hurting anyone else, I mean, even then, like people say, "Oh, don't do anything, even if it doesn't hurt you, or even doesn't hurt someone else." But I feel like, watch out for your health. I don't think there's any reason for you to be doing crack. But for like a for like a smaller example, um, I'd say you've never, I don't know. I say you've never, oh, like you're driving with your homie and he's like, "Oh, you should speed." And you've never sped before. He's like, "Oh, you should hit 100 on this road. That's 50." I was like, "Oh, get out of your comfort zone." Now that's a little different. That's something where you're like, "Yeah, I don't think I'll be speeding, especially on the off chance that we both die, or at least someone gets hurt, and that's something." So sometimes it's okay to step out your comfort zone, and sometimes it isn't. But then at the end of the day, it just depends on what's happening. Whether it's something small or something really really huge, it really just depends. and I feel like, I don't know. I don't think crack's good for you. That's what I'm trying to say. I know we passed that topic, but just to circle back. And you know what's crazy is the only reason, and this is going to sound crazy, but the only reason I would, and this, okay, well I guess this doesn't really work. I can still draw over it. The only reason I would do crack, not saying I ever would, because I wouldn't, and this is dumb, but for like an extreme reason for me to do crack is just to prove to people I can stop. You know how people are like, oh, I can stop whenever I want to? And I'm not making fun of addiction, of course. Like, it's kind of hard to deal with. Um, I say not having to deal with addiction, but, I've seen it. I've heard about it. Um, but I feel like, okay, well, it doesn't have to be crack. Now that I think about it, that's kind of extreme. Doing crack just to prove you can beat addiction. I mean, there's other things you can try to get addicted to. I'm not saying you should, because, again, that's also crazy to get addicted on purpose just to prove that you can stop. Because now that I'm saying this out loud, it's kind of dumb, right? Just, oh, I'm going to do crack to prove that crack, mind over mind, or mind over body. I don't really know the saying, to be honest with you. Something about mind over body, body over mind. I'm just going to stay away from crack. I think that's probably the best bet and probably the safest. That doesn't really hurt me to do it, but it probably hurts to do it. So we're going to say no to crack. Say no to drugs, kid. You guys remember Dare? I haven't really seen much about them recently. But they'd come to school and be like, oh, don't do drugs. Dare stands for drugs are really evil. I actually don't know. I don't remember what DARE stands for. Drugs. I know this is a drawing thing, but I'm really curious as to what DARE stands for. DARE acronym. Oh, drug abuse resistance education. That makes more sense than drugs are really evil, but honestly, I think that would also work. I think that would work with kids. Like, drugs are really evil, and the kids are like, oh, I shouldn't do drugs, so drugs are really evil. Now, there's some drugs out there. I mean, not saying you should do them, but there are some drugs out there where it's like, I don't know. It depends on how you feel. They're trying to make weed legal, or it is legal in some places like Colorado and California. And I mean, hey, if you want to smoke, go ahead and smoke. Do your thing. Live your life. Don't let someone else. Kermit kind of looks like a. Oh Lord, he looks like the head right here kind of reminds me of like Jujutsu Kaisen, of when Sukuna was fighting the white dude Maharaga or something. I don't know, it was his face, or like a whale, or just a toad with no eyes, or something like that. Kind of cool. That's it for that. But yeah, when kids be like, "Oh, drugs are really evil," that means we shouldn't do drugs, because drugs are gonna make us not evil, but like, I guess maybe better shade the scene. Not evil, but like, I don't know. I feel like things like that connect to kids more. Like, if someone told me drugs are really evil, I'd be like, I don't think I'll do them, because when I was in school, I learned that they're kind of evil. Actually, I guess it doesn't make sense to do this when I gotta color them in first. So let's continue drawing Mr. Kermit. So we'll go this way and do the Tina other one. But yeah, drugs are really evil. Not all. Some are. I mean, because let's be honest, some drugs are like prescription, right? And I mean, if you take a bunch of like Percocets or steroids or something, it can be really harmful to you. But some drugs aren't. That's why they're prescribed. I guess that's why they're prescribed, because they can prescribe a good dosage and not not mess up your body, especially with doctors, giving it to you. I guess that's different than like you just buying it off a drug dealer. I've always seen those things are like undercover, and I don't know. I feel like undercover cop. I understand, but it feels so like weird. It's like you're like how old pretending to be. And I mean, I know it helps. It just depends on the drug. You gotta bust a kid for selling something, and then something. I know there's like a bunch of people in prison because of drugs, and then but now they made it legal, but they're still in prison. So I was like, what do you do? What's crazy is that first, I guess that's fine. We're gonna improvise and say, make his fingers bigger. Now, art's about improvising. I don't have to make it perfectly. Yeah, I'm copying a picture, but at the same time, it's like I don't have to make it exact. Put my own twist on it, even if it's just because I messed up. Put my own twist to it, There we go. And the finger kind of reminds you of like what people do with like French people, like I don't know if I can draw it. I have like two fingers here, or like the whole hand is like right here, and it like comes like this, and it's like connected to like a hand, and they're like shaking it, like my pizza, my pizza, something like that. Not a good drawer, but I mean, hopefully you get the idea what I'm talking about for Kermit's hands. Mr. Kermit. And then for the last layer, we're gonna do. I'm drinking tea. Nothing's really coming out, so we can do that. Go down here, curve, straight, curve again, straight. Alright, and we can just do this. Alright, so now we're gonna start from here, go down. There we go. I'll just erase this part. Now, yeah, Kermit has a big cup because he's a big dog. And not like dog like in dog, but dog as in he got that dog in him. This frog got that dog in him. And then actually we're going to just make this go up. That way we don't have to draw his hands because of the reference, his hands don't pop up. Which is crazy because he's holding it. The picture is like he's holding it from like the back of his hand, and then he's like, "Stop! Let me drink my tea." He's holding his hands like holding out. But anyway, let's finish up Mr. Kermit with his eyes. It's only really one eye. It's like this, doo-doo, and then curve. Do want this to be a little more straight. Curve, curve, curve. Sometimes you just gotta slow it down. I feel like I'm racing against time. And now for the finishing touch, let's get that a bit. A circle there. Man. There we go. And you know, we can color this in. His tea is kind of like this way because there's a clear cup. And then you know, it says Lipton. Lipton or Lipton? I usually say Lipton. I don't know why I said Lipton. But hey, I mean, you can pronounce it however you want. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. You know. Oh, good circle, good circle. Maybe just make it small. Lip 10. Alright. Kermit's really just one color, which is green. So we're gonna not color him in because I mean, we got time. The judge make time. The judge make time. From a Kendrick Lamar, The Pimp a Butterfly. I'm pretty sure it's the second to last song. I forgot what it's called. But people start arguing towards the end of the song when he's rapping. He's like, the judge make time. How many people have we lost? The judge make time. And she's right. The judge does make time. Kermit, you're actually darker. Whoa. I feel like I want it to be a bit up. There we go. That looks like a good Mr. Said Mr. Krabs, Mr. Kermit color. Now I listen to everything. I listen to rap. I listen to hip hop. So I guess it's the same thing actually. I listen to I figure out what layer this is on. Oh, it's the last one. But yeah, listen to jazz, alternative rock. I don't really listen to rock crazy enough. Listen to pop. Um, there's like one rock song, and I think it's a rock song. I don't know if you'd call it rock or alternative rock or screaming, but there's a song on TikTok called, and I learned it from TikTok. It's called "Can You Feel My Heart" by Bring the Horizon. Can you feel my heart? Um, it's a great song. You know, usually I listen to it when I'm trying to get the head banging, get the blood pumping, like you know, like I'm feeling the flow. Again, I haven't listened to it recently, to be honest with you, but I'd say it's a good song. So I mean, there's that. Yeah, good song there, good song there. And then my favorite artist is Frank Ocean. You know, because you know there's motion in the ocean, so of course I gotta love Frank Ocean. That's not the reason, but there's motion in the ocean, that's for sure. Favorite female artist? Ooh, I actually don't have to think about it. It's Lorde, actually. Really love her 2017 album Melodrama. Is how I say it. I don't know if it's like I'm pretty sure it's a melodrama. But my favorite artist, Lorde, love her album Melodrama. And then one came out, Solar Power. So I think I saw something about like one of the albums she was like drunk on, and one of them she was like high on. I think Solar Power was the one she was high on. And I gave it a few listens. I like it, but it's not my favorite, you know? And I might like it because I'm a Lorde fan, or I might like it because I might like it. I don't know. It's been some time since I listened to it. And of course, I do love Pure Heroine. If you know what I'm talking about. Nah, I'm just joking. Not that type, but Heroine. But, or maybe it is Heroine. Because it's hero and heroine, not hero and heroine. So yeah, I'm wrong. But but yeah, and then after that, I'd be like Kendrick Lamar. I do love me some old Coldplay songs. Um, Schoolboy Q. Uh, Listen to some Future. Um, I go back and listen to some 21 Pilots. Sometimes Imagine Dragons old stuff too. Um, I had a whole list. Some of Trippie Red's old songs are pretty good too. His new stuff, maybe I'm just a hater, but not my thing. I listen to some Eminem also. Um, Great stuff. Any other female art? Oh, Gorilla. Really loved her album that came out. Crazy enough. I was a big fan of TGI Fry or TGIF. 7 p.m. Fry. 95 degrees. I ain't got no, and whatever ain't got me. I think that song first came out, I thought it was a banger. And then her album, I love it. And then we have, let's see. Crazy enough, I've always wanted to get into listening to Adele, but it's just, I don't know. Just not really my, sometimes I'll go to like Rihanna's old songs too. I mean, they're all old at this point, huh? It's not like she released anything. I mean, she didn't release a song. I didn't listen to it, but I know she did release a song recently. Some Bryson Tiller listen to sometimes. Um, it just depends on my mood. And sometimes like new songs from like people I've never listened to come on, and I start digging it. So I mean, it's always changing. I do have like a set one right now for like set songs and people I listen to, but other than that, it's like Ab-Soul. Started listening to him this year, and I'm loving his stuff. Loving his stuff. And then, I mean, NF I listen to here and there when I'm feeling like, I feel like when I'm tired of listening to the music I've already been listening to, I go to like stuff I used to listen to when I was like younger, and I'm like. And also, I do like uh, Token. He's a Caucasian rapper. Why did I say Caucasian? I don't know. I just feel like saying it. But he's I like his album from 2018, Between Somewhere, or a Household Name. No, it is Between Something. Well, my bad. Between Somewhere. And Logic. Oh, can't forget Logic. My bad. Loved his Under Pressure, and then I loved True Story, and then I also loved there's a few albums I love from Logic. I'll put them up there as I liked his College Park and Ultra 85. I love that, and I try to listen to some Joey Badass, but not that it's bad, but maybe it's just not my thing. I listened to his album 2000. I never really listened to 1999. So I guess I could. I mean, I have time to do so. I don't really listen to music when I'm drawing and recording like this and talking because I feel like it might be distracting. But maybe I have like some soft tunes in my ear, or some like or something to put some soft tunes and just be soft tuning. Not tooting, but tuning. But I'm not too sure. Oh, Tyler the Creator's last album, Chromacopia, loved it. Dochi's Alligator Bites Never Heal, loved it. I mean, Pusha T, I listen to him too. Um, what? There's so many, right? I don't want to keep going on and on about. I'm laughing because Kermit looks. I think I made him too dark. Just looking back at the color. I'm like, this kind of looks too dark now. But I guess my eyes are just messed up. And also, this actually gonna be longer than I thought. This video. I mean, again, I probably should have known. But again, we always have tomorrow, right? I mean, I'm not prolonging the inevitable. I'm just, you know. I didn't expect drawing. I thought Kermit would be way easier than Elmo, and Elmo wasn't that long either. It's like 27 minutes to draw Elmo, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I definitely thought it would be like 20 minutes, and then like I have like not 10 minutes to. So again, I don't really want these to be over 30 minutes. I mean, I know the past ones are, but I'm trying to get better at just stopping it before it gets too long, right? Maybe if it's like I got more people watching, maybe I'd make the videos longer, because then it's like maybe people want longer videos, and then they can always come back and always pause the video and be like, hey, tired of listening to this dude speak and draw, especially his medical drawing skills. But then you're like, I'll come back. Give the man a chance, you know. He may be bad now, but you know, if I keep watching and watch his skills improve, maybe that'll inspire me, and then I'll start you know, training to pick up cars with my left hand over 2 tons. You know, maybe that'll inspire me to do this or do that. It's all about the journey, not how fast you get there, but how it shapes you, how it experiences you, not experiences you, but how it brings. It's all about the journey. Okay, that's all. You know, Nipsey Hussle. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know. I'm looking at my skills now, and I'm like, you know, well, again, I've been over this. I'm not gonna repeat myself 1 billion jillion times. Did you see that thing with Russia? You know, Kermit looks kind of cool, darker green. You know, shout out to Kermit. Russia finding Google 50 numbers. I mean, it's probably a real number, but it's just like 50 something decadillion, trillion, gazillion, billion dollars or something. Kind of crazy. Because they stopped services in Russia. I don't know why. Whoa. How did that just get deleted? Crazy. But kind of crazy. I mean, it's not like Google's gonna pay. It's not gonna hold up enough. I mean, what can Russia really do with the way they're handling stuff right now? And you know, that's why is this darker now? Is it always this dark? Oh Lord, I've really been messing up on. Cause one. There we go. No, it's still darker. Is it because... Oh, that makes sense. You lock onto the color, then that color can get darker because of the pressure. Pressure. I've never seen the movie with Precious, the black girl who gets bullied and stuff. I heard it was really sad. But that came out when I was like young, so I don't think it would have been like a movie. Like, I'm not interested in it now just because I didn't see it younger. And again, as a like young man, young kid, young boy, I don't think that movie would like be my thing just as like a young boy. I was more into action, you know. I watched Batman: The Dark Knight 3 times in a row before I watched Precious. No hate against the movie. Again, I heard it was pretty good, pretty sad. I don't know if I heard it's pretty good. I heard it's pretty sad. But just because something's pretty sad doesn't mean it's good. Yeah, but like, you know, people are like, oh, my grandpa died. I'm like, oh, that's sad. Who is your grandpa? They're like, Hitler. I'm like, I think, you know, it's sad your grandpa died, but Hitler? Like, come on. You gonna have a better grandpa? Not that you can choose your grandpas, but I mean, I don't know, you know. Should I be sad your grandpa died, who's also Hitler, which is kind of crazy because why would your grandpa, or how would he be your grandpa when he was born? Who am I talking to, by the way? It's a real question. You time traveler, Chief? But I don't think you have to be sad about that. Yeah. But you're like, oh, that's his grandpa. Okay, but he's also Hitler. So then, like, what you know? What do you want me to say? You want me to defend? Be like, oh, you know, it's sad Hitler died. I'm sorry. You know, shout out to your grandpa. No, I don't think so. You know. After all he's done, you want me to be sad about it? I don't think so, Chief. I think we're gonna have to reevaluate your life choices of being sad. By the way, I mean, again, that could never happen unless you're time travel. And if you're time traveling, why are you time traveling talking to me about being sad your grandpa died? What can I do about it? Especially if it's Hitler. That doesn't make any sense to me. What do I know? My grandpa's not Hitler. Actually, both of my grandpas are dead. Rest in peace. I don't know why I made that sound. It's my bad. I do have both. Crazy. Both of my grandmas are still alive, which means, you know, they say women live longer than men on average. So, like, I mean, hey, they're proving science wrong or right or something. I don't know if it's science, but proven survey right. Wish I could do a Kermit voice. Let me try. Kermit. Okay, it wasn't that good. It's kind of like Miss Piggy, I'm Kermit. Yeah, never again. Next time I do a voice impression, it's got to be better than that. Anyway, there's Kermit, and you've been seeing in the video. This is, oh, look at that. This is the picture I was talking about. If you haven't seen it, of Cyclops dapping up Iridium, and I just want to like break it down and to like make it, more simplistic. I can't really do the cylinders and squares right now, but I can, definitely do this, and then just put Elmo on the left, Clemmo, and then Kermit on the right. Okay, we'll get into that in the next video. It might be multiple videos, it might be one. Maybe I won't do that good of a job, or maybe I will. But yeah, let's go back to Mr. Guy. And there we have Kermit. Definitely next video, we're going to start doing Kermit and Elmo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.